Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Lavender Storm Tarot. I'm very happy to have you here today. Today, we're going to do a higher self and a shadow reading. These are general readings, so if they don't resonate, check your other placements. I'm reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, big six, or North or South Node. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with the shadow, as usual. Okay, so what does Cancer's shadow have to tell them today? What does Cancer's shadow have to tell them today? What does Cancer's shadow have to say? What does Cancer's shadow have to say? What does Cancer's shadow have to say? That's it. Oops. Two of Cups reversed. Starting off strong. The Wheel of Fortune. Sorry if you heard that. That was my stomach. Seven of Wands and reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. That's you. Seven of Cups reversed. Not surprising that we're seeing a lot of water. Nine of Swords. What is this again? Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. Five of Cups. Page of Swords. Four of Wands reversed. Oops. Okay, I'm not going to take all those. That's too many. I just need two more. Two of Wands reversed. And the Six of Cups reverse. I don't know why I thought that was a 9. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. The split, we have Strength reversed. And Four of Swords reversed. Okay. Okay. Not Taurus. I'm sorry, I just read for Taurus, so that's on my mind. Cancer. How I read is I take two cards clarifying each other, and then I go to the right from there. So your overall energy is the Empress upright. You may be you are naturally. Cancer is a very nurturing placement to have. Whether you feel motherly or feminine, it doesn't matter. This is, tarot doesn't dictate gender at all. It may have polarity and energies, may swing from one side to the other, but, if you're a guy watching this, getting the Empress as your overall energy doesn't mean that you're, like, any less of a man, for example. Like, so don't take it as that. The Empress is a beautiful energy. She is abundant. She multiplies everything that she is given when she's in the right environment. She's a creator. She is every queen put together and then some. So, you embodying the Empress, you should stand tall. You should be proud of yourself. You should keep your chin up. Know that you are this figure for a lot of your relationships in your life. Whether that be a good thing or a bad thing, whether that's being abused or not, that's for you to know. But that is your overall energy. So let's start here at the Two of Cups reversed with the Six of Swords reversed. So very plainly put, Cancer, there is a relationship that you are having a hard time walking away from. It's having a hard time evolving. You don't really see yourself moving forward with it. But you're holding on to it for some reason. You cannot mentally move past it, is what I'm seeing. You're having a hard time mentally detaching from this, even though emotionally it is completely imbalanced at this point in time. The Two of Cups is just a relationship between two people as they define it themselves. It does not necessarily have to be romantic in any way. This could be, it could be a partner, or it could be a friend, or it could be a family member, coworker, whatever. But the thought of this changing over time, or maybe this has changed over time for you, this relationship, and it has caused you, that's more of what I'm seeing, is that it's changed over time, and that has caused you a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, a lot of heartache, and it has lingered, and this is your current state as I see you in right now. I see this Five of Cups as the consequence of things changing. Maybe this relationship started out, a certain way. Maybe it started out amazing. Maybe, you guys were the best of friends, the most passionate of lovers, had the strongest bond. You were joined at the hip. You did everything together. You relied on each other. But things changed over time, and they changed over time, and you changed over time, and unfortunately, not everybody can grow with us as we grow on our journey through this universe. And when we realize that somebody is not growing with us in the ways that we need them to be an adult, to take accountability for themselves and their actions, when they're not doing that, it has this effect on us, It makes us really sad. It breaks our heart, especially a water sign like Cancer. You guys are very emotionally attached to the people in your lives, and mentally as well. I have a Cancer rising. I know exactly how this feels. I don't get over people easily. Like, at all. It takes me years to get over somebody. And even after years, I don't even know if I'm completely over that person, to be quite honest with you. So I get this feeling. It's heartbreaking. It is. It's heart-wrenching. When somebody doesn't end up to be the person that we initially thought that they would be, man. So yeah, with the Seven of Wands reversed and the Page of Swords, I see you are no longer fighting the knowledge that this is not what you thought it was anymore. With the Queen of Cups reversed, you are emotionally closing off to this. You are emotionally moving on. Because with the Four of Wands in reversed, it no longer feels like a safe space for you. It no longer feels like home. It no longer is a relationship that is stable, that is balanced, that you want to be in. You are no longer emotionally fragmented, emotionally confused, unable to choose your next step. When it comes to not seeing the future with this person anymore. So let me say that again in not such a confusing way. With the Seven of Cups reversed and the Two of Wands reversed, you have kind of made up your mind, made up your heart, I should say, about not having a future with this person. You don't see a future with this person anymore. And with Cancer, as you know, we are led by our heart, and that's the ultimate decision maker for us. You are not emotionally happy. I can see that. You can see that plainly, mentally and emotionally. You can see that. And you're done fighting with yourself over it because you're sick of feeling this way. You're sick of feeling the way that you do. You're sick of feeling how this makes you feel. You're sick of giving yourself, nurturing this connection, nurturing this person, nurturing the home in which you guys live. I'm guessing, I don't know. You're sick of nurturing this entire situation and getting nothing in return. Getting no return on investment. And I'm not saying that everybody in your life has to give you something in order to be worthy of your time. I'm saying that relationships that are worth your time are reciprocal. And this is not reciprocal. This is draining you emotionally. And that's why you're closing off to it emotionally. But you've come to the conclusion, emotionally, can I say emotionally one more time? You've come to the conclusion that this is over. You know in your heart that this is over. But you also know that this is going to hurt really bad. If this has already ended, I wouldn't be surprised. But if I see it's kind of like you're more in the process of letting this go at the moment is kind of what I'm picking up. But you'll have to let me know in the comments how this resonates for you. And if you want to let me know, you know, be as vulnerable as you want to. I appreciate Cancer authenticity. I really do. You guys are very real. So lastly, we have the Nine of Swords with the Six of Cups reversed. So you have history with this person. You have a long history with this person. somebody that you know. This is not somebody that you met last Friday that's not texting you back. No, this is somebody that you've known for a long while, that you have history with, that you have documented history with. It is scaring you. The prospect of letting this go is scaring you. And I completely understand that. I just did a reading for Taurus, and actually in the Taurus reading, I accidentally called them Cancers. So if you do have Taurus in your chart, definitely go check out theirs, because it was also about letting somebody go. I see that you guys are kind of in similar energies, but you, I feel like, are a little bit more down the road in that process than Taurus was. So if you're still feeling like on the fence about letting this person go and you have Taurus in your chart, definitely go give that reading a watch. It was the February 21st, 2025 reading, the Taurus Shadow and Higher Self reading. But yeah, so that's what your shadow had to say. That's what your shadow's thinking about. That's what's going on in the background of your life right now. And oh, well, probably in the forefront, let's be honest. Probably is in the forefront, because this seems like a very big deal. The Tower. Yeah. Radical change. Radical change. Sudden awareness of the situation. You have the power to make this decision. It's what you deserve. You know the truth. You know exactly what you deserve, Cancer. And it's not this. It's not being used like you are being used right now. Let's just put it plainly. They're taking advantage of your nature. And I don't like that. Okay, let's talk to your higher self, Cancer. What does Cancer's higher self have to say to them? What does Cancer's higher self have to say to them? What does Cancer's higher self have to say to them? Strength the reverse. Six of Wands. Yeah, these are the same cards that Taurus got. So definitely if you have Taurus in your reading, go check out their... Oh, sorry, Taurus in your chart, go check out their reading. Four of Pentacles reversed. We also saw Four of Pentacles in that other deck. The Fool reverse. Another card that I saw for Taurus. The Tower again. Five of Wands reversed. Another card that I got for Taurus. Damn. Ace of Swords. Another card that I got for Taurus. I am not making this up, I swear. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. Chariot. In reverse, though. That's you, though. You're the Chariot card, Cancer. The Moon. I actually love when the moon comes out, because there's more to learn. It just reminds us that we don't know everything. But there's always more to be discovered. The Knight of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles, another card that I got for Taurus. I must be reading for the same group of people. And the Star. I love that we have the Tower and the Star, because the Star comes after the Tower. And the Ten of Wands reversed. Another card that I got for Taurus. I'm not even joking. Okay. Alright, Cancer. This is what your higher self has to say to you. The Strength in reverse and Ace of Swords. So, it seems like you are resisting some truth that you know to be true. Something that you've probably known to be true for a long time. I'm guessing it's the truth of this relationship that you don't want to let go of, or that you're in the process of letting go of. That's interesting. The Six of Wands with the Chariot reversed. It's interesting because you succeed in admitting defeat with this relationship, if that makes sense. Like, you succeed in letting it go and admitting that it failed, because you still learned your lesson at the end of the day. There's still a lesson to be learned here, and you've been successful in that. But there is some kind of truth, maybe some communication that you're resisting. Maybe you are resisting speaking your truth about this. Maybe you don't want to tell them how they make you feel. I definitely advocate for letting a motherfucker know exactly how they made you feel, exactly how they got you fucked up, and then blocking them and never speaking to them again, and not even giving them a chance to reply. Like, I am very much an advocate for that. I am a Capricorn sun, if you could not tell. I'm not afraid to cut a bitch off. Okay? And I feel like it hurts you more personally to know that you couldn't make this relationship work than it does it actually not working. And that is very Cancerian of you. Like, you guys pride yourselves on your ability to smooth things over, I should say. Your ability to make everything okay, to make people feel okay, to calm people down, to be the mediator, you know. I don't want to say the mom friend, but you know, that stereotype, just because I don't want to use gendered language, but yeah, that's what I feel. I feel that you are more upset about you not being able to make this work than you are it not working. And you can let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Please let me know if this resonates with you so far, by the way. I would love to know where Cancer is in your chart. Like I said, I'm a Cancer rising. Let me know if there are any other Cancer rising baddies in the chat. Let me know your big 3, your big 6. I would love to see if we have any placements in common. So moving on, the 4 of Pentacles reversed with the Moon. So, and letting go of this, you will discover a lot more, I want to say, about yourself than you ever knew before. Let me clarify that further. Can you clarify the Moon for me, please? What are we finding out by letting go? What is Cancer finding out by letting go? The King of Swords reversed. maybe you are learning and seeing finally what you pushed off for a long time in this relationship. Maybe there is a certain truth to yourself, to who you are as a person, that again you're fighting off over here, but over here, once you let go of what you're holding on to, you delve into the unknown of yourself and you revisit what you have pushed off for so long. You revisit and you learn what it is. And it might be a mental realization instead of an emotional one. It might come in the form of you speaking with somebody about all this, and you come to a realization in that moment of like, oh shit, I just realized something, like something huge about myself that I have been ignoring, or I've been subconsciously putting off, you know? So yeah, that's what I see there. Moving on, we have the Fool reversed with the Knight of Swords. So, how do I say that? I'm sorry, just give me a second. You might find that trying to speak to this person and talk things out with them leads you nowhere. Or you might know that already. That you're like, hey, you said to speak my truth and then block them, but they're not even going to listen if I speak my truth. So if that's something that you know for sure, like if you were to spill your heart to this person and to tell them like, this is how you make me feel, this is what you've done to me, this is a position that you've put me in over the years, and I don't appreciate it, and they just wouldn't give a fuck, honestly, I say don't waste your time. Just don't waste your time. If you know that they're not going to listen, don't waste your time. Let them figure out what they did wrong on their own. Let them put their big boy pants on, big girl pants on, big they, them pants on. And let them figure out that shit on their own. Or let them wonder what they did wrong for all eternity. Because that's also a type of punishment. Honestly, your power here, Cancer, is just moving on. You hold so much power in the form of blocking and moving on. You may feel like you're not at that point right now with the Chariot in reverse. You feel like you don't have the willpower. You feel like you don't have the strength to move on just yet. But I'm telling you, you will succeed in this. There is truth in yourself to be found by leaving this person behind. There is more of yourself to be found and that is unknown to you in this very moment that you will find if you just block and move on from this person. The Tower and the Nine of Pentacles. This is yet another instance in your life, Cancer, where it's going to feel like you're alone. Where you feel like you are being forced to be independent. You have no choice in the matter. This could be somebody like a parent or somebody who has supported you in the past. Doesn't have to be relative at all. Where you cutting them off means complete independence. And that can be devastating. That can be shocking. That can be a swift kick to the system. But with the Nine of Pentacles here, you will land on your own 2 feet. You know? I really see you. You do not need this person to live. You don't. So, last cards. 5 of Wands reversed with the Star. Stop fighting this. Stop fighting it and just let it go. And that's how you will move on to healing the wounds that this person has given you. Because as long as you are still in this relationship with this person, you cannot heal the wounds that are constantly being inflicted on you. Imagine a cut, and it's trying to heal, it's trying to scab over, but you keep reopening it and reopening it and reopening it. It's never going to heal. Stop fighting with this person. Stop giving it any energy whatsoever. And move on to bigger and better things. You have goals in mind. You have a focal point in your life that you are working towards. And this person is not going to help you get there. They only provide resistance and obstacle when it comes to you achieving your goals. So let that go. The Hierophant. Stick to what you believe in, Cancer. I almost said Taurus, so yeah. Your guys' reading is definitely connected, but and this is the Taurus card, so definitely check out their reading if you want to, if you feel called to. Stick to your guns and stand your ground. I'm going to tell you exactly what I told Taurus. Stand your fucking ground. If this person tries to reach out to you in any way, tries to violate your boundaries in any way, you stand your ground. You don't let them walk all over you like they have been. You don't let them continue to keep taking advantage of you. You plant your feet in the ground with this King of Pentacles, and you don't fucking move. You let them struggle against your roots because they're not going anywhere. It's like, it reminds me, I was just like shown in my head, if you guys have ever seen Lord of the Rings, that deleted scene of Merry and Pippin in Fangorn Forest where they wake up and they're just surrounded by all these giant trees, and they're these tiny little hobbits. And they could never, ever do anything to these trees, even if they wanted to. They're just 3.5 foot little hobbits with these giant ass trees. Yeah. Death in reverse. Yeah, you're putting off, don't put off this transformation. Let the transformation take place. Let the death cycle take place. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. So yeah, that's what your higher self has to say to you, Cancer. So let's move on to some oracles to finish it out. I'll do 2 oracle spreads with you today. If you like these tarot decks that I have, I'll have them listed below. In the description box, you can find the names of the tarot decks. Justice. You know what you deserve. You know the truth, Cancer. Don't let anybody gaslight you or trick you into believing that you don't know what the fuck is going on, basically. Okay. What advice does Cancer need to hear? What advice does Cancer need to hear? What advice does Cancer need to hear? The Captain, taking command, teamwork. The Fate, accepting help, guidance. Maybe that's you tuning into this video and taking my advice. The Waker, awareness, reflection. Sorry, I dropped that card. The Hound, loyalty, chains, promises. You feel bound to this person. You feel obligated to them for some reason. The Spy Master, knowledge and distrust. I almost said trust, but it was distrust. The Assassin, ruthlessness and conviction. I love this card. Yeah, so Spirit is telling you to really take command and be ruthless in your convictions. Be ruthless in your decision. The Wise One, tradition and order. So it would be in your best interest to seek some advice on this subject, this situation. Okay, the Witch at the bottom, experimentation and rebellion. Yeah, this is, you're going against the status quo here. Whatever relationship this is to you is traditionally normal, I feel. Normal. So it very well may be a parent, or somebody that you're not, people tend to frown upon you cutting off. A grandparent, a sibling. Yeah. So. The Waker, awareness, reflection with the Founder, foundations and community. You know who around you is actually a part of your community. You know who benefits you. You know which relationships are transactional, and you know which relationships are narcissistic, manipulative, and you know which relationships are reciprocal. In our lives, we want reciprocal relationships, always. We need somebody to be on the same wavelength as us, the same level, to grow with us as we move and we learn and we evolve through this life. So really, really take account of who is in your life, who you see yourself growing with, who you know, let me rephrase that, who you know for a fact will put in the work to grow with you as you yourself grow. The Hound, loyalty, chains, promises with the Miser, stubbornness and inflexibility. So yeah, this person who you are chained to, you may have made promises to this person, you may have made obligations to this person, you may feel obligated to this person in some way, you may feel like, oh, what's that one Slipknot lyric? He says something, Corey Taylor says something like, my loyalty was forced. No, my respect for you was forced. He says something like that. I don't know if that's the exact lyric, but yeah, that's the vibe that I'm getting, you know? It was just assumed that you would have respect and loyalty to this person, and they completely took advantage of that, and they don't they don't hold your loyalty, your nurturing, your compassion, your love, your care. They don't hold that with gentility. They take advantage of that. They're the miser. This person is inflexible and stubborn. This person is not going to grow with you. And you know that. The spy master, knowledge, distrust, and the forgotten, missed opportunities and fear of failure. You know the track record that this person has. You gave me the Six of Cups earlier. You have a long history with this person. You know their track record. You know how they have behaved in the past. You know what they're likely to behave like in the future. People don't just change and grow because we want them to. We cannot force them to either. It's literally like the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. And like I said to Taurus, and like I'll say to you, it's better to cut off the dead limb than to let it poison you. Okay, let's move on to one more oracle spread, and then I'll be done with you today, Cancer. Okay, what is the advice for Cancer? What is the advice for Cancer? Come on. Present. Retreat. Self-worth. Dependency. Love. Receiving. Goals. Universe. Cycle. Yeah. Innocence. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go home at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna go a little bit out of order and touch on this first. There is a very childlike part of you that loves this person with their whole heart. Your inner child may be very attached to this person, and that may be why it hurts so fucking much. Let your inner child grieve this person. Let them grieve them. Channel your inner child. Be present with your inner child. Receive what they're feeling. Receive what they're thinking. You know, accept it. Radical acceptance will take you a long fucking way. I know it's easier said than done. But you will be better off for it. Dependency and cycle, it's a cycle with this person where they pull you in, they reel you in, they get you to play their tricks, they get you to play their games, they get you to intertwine with them. Again, it may very well be a relationship that's built on enmeshment instead of love. You may have real love for this person, but for them it may just be enmeshment. And for a lot of families, that is an issue that they don't see. It is almost emotional incest. And if that doesn't, kind of wake you up a little bit like, oh damn, is that what's going on? Yeah. You need to do some research on the word enmeshment and the family dynamics that go on within that, because that very well may be the cycle that they have you perpetually in. Self-worth and the universe. Boundaries, pride, grace. You are not alone. Ask for help. The people around you who really love you will respect your boundaries. That's just plain and simple. The people around you who are worth your time will respect your boundaries. They wouldn't want you to stay in a relationship that drains you, that takes advantage of you, that manipulates you, that gaslights you, that keeps you in a dependent state on them so that you need them. Retreat and goals, hopes, dreams, aspirations, ideas. So definitely make prioritizing yourself a goal this year. Instead of prioritizing this person, start prioritizing yourself. And then home at the bottom of the deck. This is a little bit heartbreaking, honestly. I feel for you, Cancer. Like I told Taurus, I recently had to cut off my own grandmother and my mother because of moral conflicts. And it broke my heart each time I had a meltdown. It's not easy. I grieved both of them, and they are still living. But I know what it's like to actually grieve somebody as well. So don't think that I don't know what that's like either. I definitely do, and sometimes our home dies with somebody. Sometimes our inner child's idea of home dies with somebody, or who we thought they were. The idea of who I thought my mom was, my fantasy of having a loving home, having a loving family, a mom and a dad that were together, it died with that relationship. That doesn't mean that you can't find home in other people. It just means that your home is not with that person. Does that make sense? Like, yes, you do have a home out there somewhere. You probably already have it. You just need to open your eyes to it. see who in your life really shows up for you, really gives a fuck about you, about what you're going through, about what you're feeling, about what you think. They give a fuck about your experiences, your opinions, your interests, your likes, what's going on in your life. Really pay attention to that. Those people are your home. Okay? So Cancer, that's all I have for you today. Definitely let me know if this resonated with you. I would love to hear. It was a pleasure reading for you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!